I'm here to interview architect Serge Chua, now the Dean of School of Architecture in National University, MOA. So good morning, sir. I have here some questions to ask you para maging substantial yung ating interview.
Actually, the chapter, when you say 1980, nag-aaral pa ako nun. I became a licensed architect around 1982. So any recollection regarding anything about things that happened before 1982, I'm not aware of. Because first GMM that was called for, coordination for a new chapter for the chartering. Basically, it was sometime 1983. No? We were invited, syempre, after board exam, you're asked to take the oaths, and then you are assigned a chapter. So about 1982, June, lumabas yung results. Then when I got into Sulu Hotel in Quezon City, UAP usually does a combination of where you live and where you study, where you graduated. So UST grad option there was either Atelier or Parañaque. Then I think the people there at UAP was Ras Liwanan, who apparently is a cousin of one of our former members, Gamaliel Gala. Inassign ako kay Parañaque, it's a newly formed chapter. So naghihintay ako. Wala akong balita until 1983, I think, no? And we met somewhere at the junction of, before you start Dr. A. Santos. I don't know whether it was called Iyaw lang siya. Palanyag or Sarambao. I mean, the other former chapter presidents have a better memory. No, it wasn't Sunduan pa. Sunduan, place ni Sunduan was when I became chapter president. And this is courtesy of architect Gregorio Aragon, whose father-in-law, I think Mr. Guerrero, owned Sunduan. So the family was good enough or was nice enough to accommodate the chapter for our chapter meetings. So 84 nag-charter yung chapter. Nung linagay naman ako sa Parañaque, then definitely kasi since birth naman ako, Parañaque born ako eh. I grew up in T. Alonso after Baclaran. Siyempre, that portion of Parañaque hindi pa accessible. What is now Dr. A. Santos. Diba? Hindi pa naman accessible yan. So, yung boundaries ng pag-alam ko sa Parañaque is hanggang airport lang. So, okay naman. Then, nung nag-attend lang akong meeting, medyo nagulat ako, na-culture shock ako. Kasi, I'm Filipino-Chinese. So, I said, okay, there are mostly Filipinos here. Which, wala naman akong problema because coming from UST, most of my classmates naman are a mix of Filipinos and Filipino-Chinese. And then I had a neighbor, architect Antonio Chua, that obviously I saw there. And then, we decided to attend the meetings together. But after that first meeting, medyo nag-fizzle out. Wala na nangyari. Until, I think, towards 1984, when Elmore took the lead. Then, our former Obo, si Parañaque, now mayor of Nagcarla, siya yung nag-take ng lead. And we did our first chartering. I forget the stupid restaurant. No? It's across Manila Memorial Park. Yung hilera, tabi ng Ilorde Sports, blah, blah, blah. It's a small, parang Filipino restaurant. But the roads were stupid. Di ba? Napakasama ng daan. Telephone was bad. Definitely. Yung tipong pagkahawak mo ng phone, aalug-alugin mo para magkaroon ng dial tone. And the district director did not show up, I think. The national president did not show up. In fact, our guest of honor, Pia Fredo, did not. I don't remember him showing up. Kasi they had to cancel because SLEX wasn't that convenient at that time. Coming from Ross Boulevard wasn't really that convenient. So I think we waited for about 9:30 yata and 10. I forget how it was chartered officially kasi usually you have people who conduct the actual chartering. But I think phone instructions ata nabuo yung chapter. And then, it was a good mix. It's an opportunity to meet up with new architects. Although, syempre, sa item na yun, ang hirap sabihin na, the potentials weren't that clear. Hindi pa masyado. Dahil, bagong chapter. The other chapters usually kasi may pinanggagalingan eh. And there is always this claim that Makati chapter always claims that they fostered Parañaque. And to my understanding, Parañaque is just Parañaque. Kasi there were Cavite members, residents who were identified with Parañaque. But there was no Cavite chapter at that time. It was just Parañaque. So, cross-section are from Parañaque itself, Las Piñas. Alabang, syempre, may sariling buhay. Alabang, dahil sa subdivision development under Ayala. And then, Parañaque, maraming galing sa Bacoor, that area, karating lang ng Las Piñas, Bacoor. Medyo hindi pa masyado yung coastal nun eh. Kailan lang nag-coastal after Cory, during and after Cory Aquino. Kasi nung nagkakudeta ni Gringo, wala pang coastal road dun eh. Oh, yeah. Okay naman. It was interesting. And I think our souvenir program was printed, courtesy of architect Raymond Cornejo, which is the 6th chapter president. Well, I have this fetish for software, no? Noon, kasi I always tell some of my close friends. It's because when in high school, yung may bulletin board kami. So, ang ginagawa ko sa high school bulletin board, nagagalit na sa akin yung teacher ko eh. Kasi I would spend the whole period doing the bulletin board. What I would do is, I use it as an easel, so a poster color ako. Then I got into UST, frustrated. Ang sabi kasi kasi poster color ginagamit ko. Eh, ang uso sa UST is watercolor, washed. So, lagi akong bagsak noong una. So, pink kasi yung style ko sa kanya, wash type. So, but I had this fascination with perspectives, mechanical drawings. Kasalanan rin siguro ng eldest brother ko, kasi ME siya sa Papua, pero very active ang social life niya, weekends. Ako yung gumagawa ng graphic work niya. Siyempre, bilang bata, nauuto ka, sabi ko, sige, bibilang kita ng ganito. Siyempre, older brother, younger brother, pauto ka naman, di ba? So, when I got into 3D, I said, okay, ganito. But sabi ko, I wasn't very good at presentation techniques, average. So I developed this idea of, symbolism, etc. And then I had this fascination for 3D. God rest his soul, yung aking professor, si Emmanuel Cueto, I don't think he's with us anymore. He always remembers me by the Chinese bad words that he knows. Diba? So, ang nangyari is I developed an intention for doing this thing. I did a little Corel draw dati. Before I learned AutoCAD. Then, a little photo paint before. Corel photo paint. Wala pang masyadong Adobe Photoshop nun eh. So, I did a lot of that. And then, graphic art. Usually flat. Now, I guess the next question would be what inspired me to do the logo. In 1984, when the chapter was chartered, the sad story there was, I think Elmore said 2 terms, 3 terms ata siya, I'm not so sure. Ang sumunod sa kanya is architect Restituto Indrinal, I think. Okay. And believe ako kay Resty kasi umuwi pa ata ng Quezon yan eh. Just didn't come to Parañaque for the GMMs. As I said, we used to do house to house. So, volunteer si ganito, volunteer si ganito. Siyempre, I live in Tambo, so which is on the outskirts of Parañaque. So, hindi siya central location. So, I would go into Resti National, etc., etc. After Resti Internal, I think it was, forget, but when it came to the term of architect Jess Salvador, right? Yeah. See, Jess kasi, the peculiarity that he had was he belonged to Dutch Boy Paints. I think marketing manager na ata siya, sales and marketing. Mataas na siya. That time when Dutch Boy wasn't Boysen. I think Boysen is our sponsor here. So, so whatever nerves I strike, I struck, okay lang. This is history. Hands off ang Boysen sa atin. Hindi tayo had a hard time kasi the myth about the product lockout. So, we had to fend for our own. So, there was one convention, there was one event that during one GMM, we felt that di naman kami pinapansin. Di naman tayo pinapansin ng national. Nung pang time ni Resti ata, tail end ng time ni Elmore, tapos kay Resti. Ganun na. Parang hindi tayo pinapansin ng national. I guess it's because alayo natin. Maybe. Whatever. But what really was the coup de grace was when we went to Cultural Center. Kasi nandun pa yung office ng UAP. So, hindi pa folk arts, di ba? Kasi folk arts, nag-umpisa sa malaking opisina sa UAP, sa cultural, CCP, tapos folk arts, tapos uli sa, before naging corporate center ni Nestor Mangio, before nagkaroon ng UAP headquarters. Before naging UAP headquarters yan, we were offered, I think, where Design Coordinates, Design Center Philippines is now, o yung back, at peso, 1 peso rental. No?
Wow.
It's because national artist, si Lindy Toxic. So that's a trade-off. We're paying just 1 peso. But syempre, dahil 1 peso lang binabayaran mo, hindi ka naman pwede mamili ng lugar, ng laki. So kung anong binibigay sa'yo, anyway, so we went there, we registered for the convention. Sad to say, we were there and then the commission or the chair for internal affairs was also there. Wala pang chapter formation nun. Internal affairs lang ang structuring na. Si Architect Rolando Mina, the late Rolando Mina, formerly, I think, dati ata Maynila chapter siya. Maynila, Manila. Okay. Nag-side comment siya. Sabi niya, yung Paranaque chapter na dapat dinidissolve na. So, syempre, tempers flared. Doon pa lang, I felt a sense of unity among then the chapter members and the chapter board. Malit lang yung grupo, we're barely 20 na, wala pa nga, tapos hindi pa nga nag-attend. Diba? So, survival mode tayo ng matagal. Malayo kasi, ganun. May mga beer discussions na mag-separatist tayo. Hiwalay tayo sa UAP, national. So, well, again, I'm going to be hot water for this one, for what I'm going to share. But honestly, if anybody from National listens to this, it's okay because this was actually before they were even born. Diba? The logo. These events inspired me, and actually, I remember I was talking with Gigi Aragon. Kasi si Gigi Aragon, mahilig rin sa digital, mahilig rin sa software. So, lagi kami nag-uusap. Siya yung may father-in-law na yung sa sunduan. Si Gigi. So, you'll notice in the logo, it's United Architects, but it's not 1975. It's 1984. And you'll notice that the articulation of the chapter name, which is Paranaque Palenial, is color coded with the UAP logo, blue and red. Idea kasi, if you notice the logo of UAP kasi, yung letter B, hindi mo alam kung saan galing. Yung red. Diba? Yung red na to. Hindi mo alam kung saan galing yan eh. Diba? Parang it sounds like UAPP. So there was the opportunity to send a connotation, two-piece, Paranaque, Palanya. Okay. But, I think the reason why they came up with the logo, and siguro kung sino man yung author ng logo ng national logo natin, it's really talaga yung ating fervency sa sa pagiging arkitekto. Yung flame na sinasabi natin, di ba? So, when we had this idea, when we were talking about it, we never got to the point of saying, oh, hihiwalay talaga kami sa, no? Dahil sabi ko, I said in one meeting ata, I said, actually, let's just call ourselves, pag hindi tayo pinansin, United Architects of Parañaque and Palanyag. That's why we did not change the logo. Diba? The only thing there is, we superimpose ourselves as Parañaque and Palanyag on the lower half. Kasi if you search the globe, there is no place in the world called Parañaque. Oh, so it's only in the Philippines. Only in the Philippines, diba? Para tourism slogan, diba? And then why it's 1984 is because when we why the typology of the logo. Okay. During the term of architect Salvador, I think I was ways and means ata. I was into sports. I was very, very much into sports. Even up to now, I still do try to play basketball on Saturdays competitively with younger architects. So I belong to an association or called, if there's bowling, diba? ABC, blah, blah, blah. We have UAP, we have Architects Basketball Union. So I play there sa founding member tayo. So, nagkataon that time, during Derby-Jess, nagkaroon ng idea ang district na mag-sports fest. Puro matatanda tayo. Diba? Matanda na tayo. Ako lang pinakabata doon, kung tutuusin. And I'm like, but I just turned 65 last February. So you can imagine how old I was also then. Diba? And there were different sports, individual sports. Badminton, wala pa, di ba? Usong badminton. Volleyball, wala naman tayong female members. So the wives came into play. And then we also had the exemption of coming in with imports. Kasi mula tayo, kapitbahay ata nila sa tahanan, some PBA players. That time sa PBA, may uso team na Pepsi Cola. Okay. One of the players that I liked was actually then Zaldi Realupit. And the idea was, the uniform was like that. So, ang joke namin is kung pwede kami mag-import, kukunin nila, I think, kakausapin raw ni Jess Salvador, si Ray Cuenco, PBA player. Obviously, that wasn't allowed. Di ba? Siyempre, PBA player. But then, since we were on the same page, I think, I'm not so sure, but I think Ray Cuenco also played for Pepsi Cola. So, I looked at the logo of Pepsi Cola. Then, ito yung lettering din. So, I constructed the type of lettering. Kasi wala naman sa fonts ng Corel yan, ng Microsoft Word, di ba? So, I had to do Corel and literally do the lettering on my own. Okay, so, you notice yung letter N, parang lining ko na yung N sa letter N, di ba? Just to more or less maintain the block. And then the opportunity for to place the Q with a flag directly below and then interchange the colors kasi can't put the red color on top sa flag. Gera. Depende, di ba? So yung blue, ang linagay natin sa taas. Tapos, yung red, linagay natin sa ilalim. Sinabdue ko behind the letter Y. Diba? There is no flagpole there. Okay. And then, this little yellow thing that represents the sun. So, what I thought of was, sabi ko, okay, matunog yung Bayantel noong time na yun. So, yan yung son ng Bayantel. So, parang Frankenstein, Tolage, or whatever, di ba? So, it came to be that, sabi ko, I presented it, so I tried to center it off. So, sabi ko, okay, I don't have problem. I have an extra letter for Paranaque. So, naka-indent ako sa right. It came out na accepted naman ng chapter. I think Raymond went with it. Now, this logo, it's 20 years now. Yeah, kasi 2024 na. About, I think, 8 years ago, I was approached by, I think, Sue Gosos. Si Sue pumasok sa chapter na kataon term ko. Pero tail end na ng term ko. So, when Sue came in, and when Sue, I think, got in touch with me, he was asking me if I was, like, indirectly telling me or informing me that the board decided to change the logo. Oh, sabi ko, well, okay. It's a sign of growth, di ba? Like yung changes ng corporate logos, nagbabago naman eh. The original McDonald's logo, nagbago eh. So, simplify, more attuned to the times. So, sabi ko, no worries. Sabi ko, binigay ko na sa chapter yan. You want to change it? No worries, di ba? Sabi ko, kung okay raw maging judge ako. So, sabi ko, sige, fine, no problem. So, they had the contest. And I think when the judging came around, I wasn't available. So, sabi ko, yeah, I can't go kasi I think sa City Hall pa ata gagawin ni KK. Kasi pinasasabit kay Elmore ata. Parang gano'n. Wala silang naipili. Kasi there were few lang entries. 3, 4 sa dami ng members. Alam mo, wala kang makikita. Magyayabang na ako Wala kang makikita ng logo na gano'n. Na ganyan, na UAP talaga. Na Paranaque pala niya rin. A lot of them, they do a lot of whatever. They flip over this, they flip over that. And even with the time that I was in academe sa Adamson, I also did the logo of sa ADU. Adamson is called ADU. There's no way of bastardizing history. You should not bastardize history. So this is, even at that early stage of the chapter, I felt there was no reason to deny kung saan ka nanggaling. Kung nanggaling ka sa UAP ka pa rin. You may have your versions, di ba? But you have to respect, di ba? Kung doon ka nanggaling in your DNA, so to speak. So, yeah, I guess when people say, oh, ganun lang pala yung ginawa mo, you picked up these, all creatures of our environment naman. So what else is wrong? What is wrong about that? Yeah, so this is the result. And I don't know if they'll stand another 10 years, 20 years. Definitely some new blood will come in and say, okay, let's change the logo. Definitely, it's a sign of growth naman for the chapter. Society, well, that's very large, it's very broad. But before I get into that, I would just like to also share that this is actually siguro saturation ng emotions that time. Wala kang pakialam. Usually, even if you do logo, I'm not a professional logo designer. I have my own. I have some nice logos, I have some poor logos. But as logo designers naman, the person, our cameraman is an industrial designer. So you usually understand what the stakeholder has, and siguro that parallels architectural design naman, or architectural service natin. But there is something to be said about being sensitive, not just information gathering, di ba? And the sentiments and the emotions shared before were very raw and very pure. But, syempre, this is all because of open discourse. Basta hindi tayo nagkakasakitan, okay lang. We discuss these things. Some people speak softly, some people speak loudly, some people speak all the time, etc., etc. Variety yan eh. Now, other than UAP, United Architects of Parañaque, Palenia Globe. One thing that I would like to comment about is we were the first, I think, in Metro Manila. I think, nauna pa tayo sa Bacolod chapter to come up with our own website. It's a very painful thing for me because ako naman gumawa ng website. Kasi sa time na, syempre, may maintenance cost naman yung website, di ba? Ang usapan nun is yung subscription lang, which is about 200 pesos ata, 200 something. Pati yan, kinwestiyon ng mga incoming. Yung mga, so sabi ko, okay, parang how do you delineate data usage? Kaya ako, so I had to show them my own subscription, plus a subscription for the website. That's another topic that I was approached with before to reconstruct the website. Sabi ko, it's been so long. And I turned over the documents, the HTMLs. That time, HTML pa lang. Hindi naman tayo nag-ASP. Yung HTML, binigay ko na kay kung sino man sumusunod sa akin, whether directly. So, the sad thing there is, posterity ng chapter, hindi nawala. Diba? Nawala yung kung paano nag-start yung chapters, Kasi kung yung puppet, the saddest thing that I would say is like this. One time when I went to NCA Davao as chapter president, I was in line for registration, and there was this other architect who came in, old architect. He had to introduce himself profusely. The reason why he was so emotional about it, he was the composer of the UAB March. I forget his name now, but nobody knew who he was. Nobody recognized him. He was not recorded even by name. So sabi ko, medyo tinalikuran na natin, di ba? Maybe has to go through some new musical rearrangement. Maybe iba yung rendition. But it's still the UAP March. We still stand in adherence to the values, the codes of ethics, the practice, standards. Okay, sa message ko, well, chapters grow, chapters age, like any organization. Like the analogy that I gave you kanina, sabi ko, it's like, wag naman sana tayo, like for example, if you're on a boat, you're in a ship, or you're like, for example, nasa bahay ka, tapos pinagyo ka, inandun yung bahay mo. Yung tubig nasa labas, hindi dapat nasa loob. Ibig sabihin, kung nakikita mo na hindi naman tama yung nangyayari sa labas, huwag kang uto-uto, gaya ka lang ng gaya. Kasi ito yung drain, ito yung ganito, tapos actually, eroding the foundations. Di ba? Eroding the foundations of, for example, how the chapter was founded. We always say the pillars of the chapter. Yeah, it's kasi classical. We talk about pillars. But we don't realize that why classical structures are going. It's because noon, there was no concept of foundation. The sad part there is foundation nasa ilalim ka. Nobody notices. Taken for granted. Sana, dahil arkitekto tayo, marunong naman tayong umintindi na kung ano yung foundation, huwag natin ibabaliwala yung foundation. Anong ipapamana mo dun sa mga next generation architects ng UAP Parañaque, diba? Kung halimbawa yung sarili mo, like for example, I talked with some people from Cavite chapter, sabi ko, did you know, sabi ko, that Cavite chapter was chartered because of Parañaque, Palanyag, and Alabang? Kasi we decided, the architects like Santi Billion, and Jess Navarrete, they were having a hard time coming to Sunduan. So it was high time that we chartered them. So I talked with Alabang chapter president Emily Peralta Murillo. Then it was under Minet Fardo B3 as district director. We chartered it so that they could stand alone. Hindi na tayo nakikialam. But Cavite does not remember that. Why? Because a lot of chapters go with the flow, etc., etc. So let's forget who our chapter president is at UAP National. Sino ba? National president natin charter. Sino? That's the point. So for the information of those who are listening, who are viewing this, the charter president of UAP National is Norberto Duque. But everybody remembers Lindy Locsin. Why it's more glamorous? Just because there's glamour, di ba? There's glamour. That's it. How superficial can we get? Yan lang naman. That may be asking too much for people who by generation have had different, but that would probably be my message to kasi if you're an architect for life. So if you're a UEP chapter, you're a UEP chapter for life. Dapat lang ganun. Continuing longevity naman kasi depende dun sa pagka-transfer sa generation. Siyempre, dapat may balance siguro. Hindi naman lahat ng bago, maganda, na idea, na applicable, di ba? There's still much to be said about the old values, di ba? In fact, nawawala na nga. Wala na tayong nararamdaman. In our everyday lives, we talk about generation, we talk about entitlement, etc., etc. But siguro naman we have to be introspective and look at how the chapter is, and maybe, revisit, the founding principles of how the chapter came about. Ako kasi nahihiya ako dun sa mga naging kasabayan ko. Alam mo kasi nahihiya ako kay, when I think about Presti Indrinal, natutulog pa nga sa bus station yan eh. Oo. Pagkatapos ng GMM namin, hindi na tinitingnan yung oras eh pag nag-board meeting kami. Tapos ang ginagawa niya, napapatid. Sabi, Serge, pwede mo ako samahan, sabi ko. Bakit? Mamaya, 2 o'clock din. O di, syempre, after meeting, it's beer time, so beer, blah, blah, blah. And then, hiyatid ko siya sa terminal dito. So may EDSA, Pasay. Tapos, text na ata nun. Ite-text ako. Hindi ako nagising. Natulog siya sa terminal. But he would go through that. Nadi-displace kasi, or hindi na-realize, yung hirap ng art ng chapter president. Doon sa formation years natin, di ba? When you see, you're happy when you see the chapter progress. But when you look at the chapter and they say, okay, what happened to these values? The sad thing, I heard from some of the exotic shows, hindi pa sila plated ang dinner nila. Kailangan pumila rin sila sa buffet. Chapter anniversary, sabi ko, what happened to protocol? Sana we don't allow it to further erode. Kung sa structural, kailangan siguro magkaroon ng chance na pag-aralin yung retrofitting, di ba? Is happy 40th sa Paranaque Palanyag. Keep going strong. Ika nga, I'll use a very, very old slogan from a very old music show, American Top 40. Sabi ni Casey Kasem, keep reaching for the stars with your feet on the ground. Ganun lang. Sana grounded tayo. Alam natin kung saan tayo. Saan tayo nanggaling? Gagamitin natin yung salita ni Jose Rizal. Ganun din. Unless you forget na kung sino si Jose Rizal as a young architect. Diba? Tanggalin na natin yung rough and throw away society natin, yung ugali natin. But this is the logo I contributed. I'm very happy to have contributed this, but it's a contribution. It's an amalgamation of emotions from the founding members and the members that I have been privileged to be in touch with and call my friends. Okay?
So this is the 40th anniversary Ruby version.
Yeah.
Siya pa rin.
So from here to here.
This will be for 1 day.
Yeah, it's good.
And then we'll go back to the original.
No worries. It's
Thank you so much.
it's a chapters. It's not mine anymore.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much also.
Heartfelt interview with you. Finally, I did it. I get to speak with you.
Well,
Thank you.
good luck, guys. Good luck.
Thank you so much for all.